Tech Review. How you guys doing? In today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about top 5 uh, problems in maintenance, apartments, and everything that I've been doing. I've been doing it for almost a year now, and I've been through the cold season and the hot season. Well, just starting the hot season, really, but so hopefully some of this can translate to some of y'all that are living in apartments or houses, and it could be just a simple, easy, quick fix that you don't actually have to call somebody for. Obviously, I'm out here doing this or whatever. I'm not inside of an apartment. Maybe in the future I will be doing that, but for right now, I'm just going to be talking to y'all about it. I'm here at the Wendy's, and I do know what I was doing the other day. I was covering the microphone, which is right here, which I'll be covering now. And yeah, that's why I was messing up or whatever. So hopefully the audio qualities are better. Video quality is not going to be really good because of this. It's still the Moto G Play or whatever that I'm using. So I'm definitely going to be getting a new one probably Wednesday. What I'm saying, a better device. But that's what I got for now. But the top 5. Let's get to the top 5 reasons that a maintenance man has to come out and fix your stuff, and what you can do about it. So a lot of calls that we get are for garbage disposals, actually. So I don't know if any of y'all actually have garbage disposals that are watching right now, but garbage disposal is like the number one thing, because garbage disposal is usually connected to the sink and connected to the dishwasher, so you're not able to do anything with the dishwasher or your sink if your garbage disposal gets backed up. It's really quite an easy fix, to be honest with you guys. And a lot of the times, we obviously we have to come out there or whatever. It's our job, so we have to do it. So yeah, we have to come out there and we have to do it or whatever. But it's just as easy as putting in. All you got to do is put an Allen wrench down at the bottom. There is a reset switch. For the garbage disposal. It's a nice little bright red reset switch down at the bottom under it. A lot of people don't really look down at the garbage disposal or look, you might live in an apartment and you might not need to, because obviously you have maintenance people to help you out. But, if you're in a situation and you don't know when somebody might be out coming to you, you might want to fix your own stuff before somebody comes out to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying tear your whole garbage disposal apart and take it a piece screw by screw or anything like that, but there's a couple simple things that you can look at and determine to see what's going on. So maybe you don't have to call that maintenance man out or whatever at, God knows what time of the day or whatever the case may be. So guys, don't forget to leave that like on the video. If you enjoy the content, go ahead and subscribe to become part of the Magic Tech family, and comment down below what you think about this video or any other video. And if you have any of these situations come up, please let me know so maybe I can learn from you guys as well. All right. So like I said, with the garbage disposal, pretty easy. All you literally do is there's a little red button under there. Hey, what's going on? Luke Tech Gaming, what's going on, brother? So there's a little red button. You literally just hit the reset. There's a little red button. You hit the reset button. And if that doesn't work, there's a breaker. You go in your panel box. It's usually labeled disposal or kitchen. Or if you see that one of the breakers is halfway tripped, then you just, turn it off, turn it back on. And then you should hear some buzzing. If you don't hear any buzzing, that means that your garbage disposal is probably not even hooked up correctly, or it's, shorted out or something like that. But if you hear buzzing, that means that it needs to be unclogged. There's a little Allen key. Little Allen key that comes with every disposal once you buy it or whatever. So you can just turn that. You can turn it manually. You can turn the engine. I guess the engine you would call it. The motor. You turn the motor manually with that little Allen head key. So that's number one. Pretty much number one, garbage disposals. If people have garbage disposals, I think those things just go out just because. Then you have tubs, drains, sink drains. And, tubs are easy. Literally, a lot of people call and say, oh, my tub is not draining. Oh, I can't get no Let's see here. Luke Tex Amy says, enjoying the Pixel 6 Pro with Verizon, and 8 more months, then I can trade in my phone for a new one. Nice. Okay. Very nice, bro. Very nice. Very nice to hear that. Very nice to hear that you're enjoying that. Oh. Trying to get this situated. All right. So that's one right there. Then another one that's pretty common is the sink and tub drain or whatever. Like, it's not that hard. If a tub is draining, obviously, a tub is not draining, obviously there's going to be hair or something clogged up in there. A lot of people, you get there and you undo the all you got to do is undo the little tub spout thing, and then you literally just use a plunger. But when you use a plunger, you gotta stop up the there's a backflow thing which is on top of the plunger, or on top of the tub drain. It's called an overflow. It's called an overflow because if you put too much water in your tub, there's that little overflow. It's literally looks like a metal thing right above your tub drain. It's right there to the wall. So it's an emergency. It's kind of like an emergency backup. Your sink has it too. Your sink in your bathroom has it as well, and you have to cover those and then plunge it. All right. If you can't plunge it, then usually there's just hair stuck in there, and you do that. All right. Plunger will take care of so many things that people don't even know, or they don't even attempt. And it's crazy to me. If you have a whole 2 bathrooms, 2 toilets, and you don't own a plunger, like, why? Why would you not go to the store and grab a plunger and just put it in your bathroom? You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll go out, not necessarily the apartment complex that I work at now, but I've worked at a couple now, 2 or 3, and it's crazy to me that you got a whole man, a whole male individual house, fatherly household figure in the house, and they're talking about my toilet's clogged. Well, unclog it. Get yourself a plunger and just literally plunge. Like, I'll get there and I'll hit it with a plunger one time and it'll go down. You know what I'm saying? Why does it take another human being to come unclog your toilet? That's just silly to me. Like, you have 2 toilets, use one while you can't unclog the other one. But if literally I get there and it takes one time to plunge your toilet, like, I would be so embarrassed. I would be highly embarrassed, and I'd be like, I'm so sorry for that. But there's just dudes, they'll just be like sitting on the couch, like rubbing their belly, talking about, oh yeah, man, my tub is unclogged, my toilet's clogged. And then I'll get there, I'll like plunge the toilet one time and it'll go down. I'm like, really? You couldn't have done this? But anyways, so if you're like I said, it's the top 5. Toilet, so easy, man. Just get a damn plunger and plunge it. That should be like 90%, 99% of the issues. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, every once in a while, there's you have to use a closet auger. Hey, everything tech, what's going on? What's going on? Robert Allen, what's going on? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a separate video where I literally rant on this stuff, because has been kind of crazy. But yeah, like I don't know, man. That just boils my blood when I go into a house, or I go into an apartment, and like, there's a toilet that's clogged, and they literally haven't even tried to plunge it yet. And there's a man in there, you know what I'm saying? They're on the video game or something like that. They're like so helpless. Like, I don't understand like how that even got to that point, that you're so helpless that you can't even like plunge your own toilet. But anyways, that's another video, that's another rant. But thank you for everybody that's joining in and checking me out or whatever. I don't know why this video isn't getting any views, but so we'll go on to the next one. The AC calls, a lot of the time, them AC calls, very, very simple fix. Literally, it's just an emergency switch. There's an emergency switch on pretty much every air handling system or AC system. It's a red switch. It should be red. Now, sometimes they don't label it. Sometimes they don't have it colored the right way, or sometimes they paint over it. All right, but there should be a light. There should be like a light switch that's red. Robert Allen, bro, I got a story for you, bro. They say, yeah, they be like, what's a plunger? Yo, Robert Allen, I got a story for you, buddy. I go into an apartment, right? I go into the apartment, all right? And he was like, yeah, man, my toilet's clogged and everything like that. You know, I try to plunge it or whatever. And, you know, he shows me his plungers, right? I'm like, I'm looking around and I don't see any plungers. I'm like, well, what plunger did you use, right? It was one of those tubes. It was one of those tubes with a little stick hanging out of it, all right? So I'm like, where's the plunger at, bro? He's like, that's it right there. It's 2 silver cans. 2 silver cans that are thin like that. And I pull them up and I pull it out. And it's a freaking scrub brush, bro. This dude was literally trying. He's like, yeah, man, it doesn't get a lot of suction. It doesn't get a lot of action or whatever, but I try to plunge it with both plungers and it didn't work. Big old dude, big old black guy. About 6'2", 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? About 30 something years old, 40 years old almost, you know what I'm saying? Middle-aged man. Like, and this man doesn't know what a plunger is. Like, that just got me right there. So I literally took my plunger and just went whoop one time and it was gone. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell him. I was just like, because it was like 3 of us in there, because it was pretty much the end of the day, and it came in as an emergency. You know what I'm saying? Dude had another toilet, but he called it in as an emergency. So we all went thinking it was gonna be something big. But yeah, like, I couldn't believe that, man. I was like, I didn't know what to say. I really didn't know what to say, man. I was just flabbergasted. But yeah, Robert Allen says, yeah, can't plunge with a scrub brush. I know, bro. I know. And he was like, I even had him show me, like, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, like this, bro. And he's like literally like using the scrub brush to like go down to so that day I literally had to, like, you know how you smack your head, and I was like, all right, brother. So I plunged it for him. I got out of there. I was like, all right, let me get out of here. Whatever. I got other work orders to do. But the AC call, like I said, is real simple too. There's a red switch. There's a red switch outside of an AC unit. So what I'm gonna do probably is I'm gonna do some of these videos where I do some maintenance work or whatever. I just have to be real careful, not show anything or anybody or anyone or whatever. And, you know, maybe I'll do a lot of outdoor units. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But I'll show y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll show y'all some stuff. It's gonna be interesting. But the AC calls is another big one with the red switch. We call it the dummy switch. We literally call it the dummy switch because a lot of times people just have that switch flipped down, but it's an emergency switch. You always have to have it on, not off. But people will flip it down. Kids will flip it down. You know, there's other things with ACs too that I can tell you how to diagnose or whatever. But other than that, guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go. It's been about 14 minutes. Hopefully this video gets some traction. I don't know how the maintenance field videos do on here. I'm gonna try to do some tech videos as well. KB says, yo, you still welding? No, I'm not welding anymore. I'm literally just doing apartment maintenance. I didn't really finish the welding because the schooling funding ran out. So I just started my job or whatever. I'm not really going to school no more. So, but yeah, I had to install a what's it called, disposal this morning. So never ends with apartment maintenance. All right, guys. Well, peace out. Thank you guys for watching. That's the Viper right behind me. All right, bye, guys.